Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I think I'm on. Sorry, guys. It's giving me a fit. I'm on now. Lord. Sorry, that took forever to figure that out. I apologize. I'm here. I'm here. So sorry. Thanks, Judy and Marianne and everybody. Sorry, I'm here. So, I am Angie I'm Angie, a Unique in the Creek designer, and we're going to do a kit tonight. And it is kit number 184LG. Sorry it took so long to get on here. I apologize. And I'm going to show you what it came with. So you get the bag with the measuring tape and your the QR code, the thing you scan. You get a pack of 100 zip ties. You get a whole pack of tubing, which is nice, red, white, and black. You get a pick. Hi, guys. You get a snowflake pick. You guys, the amount of stuff that comes in these kits just blows my mind. You get 2 rolls of ribbon. You get this foam snowman, and you get one of 3 of these. There's 3 different ones. You'll get one of them. You get your large board. Is that not crazy? That's like crazy. That's a lot of stuff in the kit. And guys, the kit's only $32.99. So I can't believe it. There are still some available last time I looked. Hi, guys. How's it going? If you wouldn't mind sprinkling me out, sprinkling Unique in the Creek out, we're going to get started. I'm going to pull you down a little bit. Hi, everybody. Guys, I'm not on my page, so I won't be able to talk to everybody. Whoa, like I usually do, so I apologize. Okay. You ready? This is a large flower board. Disregard my marker marks. I did that for myself. Hi, Vicky. This is how I have my board loaded. Sorry about that ring light. That ring light's horrible. Hi, Janet. So that's how I got it loaded. We have 14 zip ties on this board. Okay. Julie, I was having a problem getting it going. Girl, I was having issues, but I got them now. Okay, so we're going to move this to the side. We are going to do just a ruffle, a plain ruffle. I don't want it really big, so I'm just going to do a ruffle. Hi, Teresa and Bella. So I got a couple ready, but I'm going to show you how I do one. What we're going to do is these are cut at 22 inches, okay? 22 inches. Thank you, Ellen. I was going to do that, and I didn't because I was so messed up about not being able to be on. Hi, Shirley. Okay, so I fold it over one time. And then all I'm going to do, because this, I didn't burn this mesh because I was going to do this method. So I'm going to scrunch it up all the way up. And we're just going to do a flat ruffle until I get to the end. When I get to the end, I'm going to fold this over one time and then bring it together. And this is going to be our ruffle. But I'm going to put it upside down, okay? So I'm going to flip mine over every time. So I'm going to clip it, and we're going to put a couple things in this zip tie. You can't wait to get this kit. Hi, Shawnee and Peggy. So I have my tails. These are cut at 14 inches, 2.5-inch ribbon that came in the kit, and I cut this at 14 inches. I'm going to put one of these in every one. I'm going to put a funky bow in every one, and I'm going to put a piece of tubing in every one. So it's a lot going in these zip ties. So we're going to get started. I'm going to show you how I get my ribbon tails ready. So I fold it in half because I have to create a nib on these. So I use rubber bands to create the nib. I fold it in half. Hi, Lisa. All right, Nego and Brandy. Scrunch it up the middle. Turn it sideways, just like that. And then I just pull it together to make that little nib on the top. See that little nib? Yes, kit is available. And it is kit number 184 LG. And then I put a rubber band around it because I get my stuff ready beforehand, so it's easier if I just rubber band it up. Well, maybe. My fingers aren't working. Hi, Stephanie. So that's going to be my tail. Super simple. See that? Don't forget to pop your little divots. When somebody says that, it's right at the end by the zip tie or by the rubber band. You just pop your ribbon out. That's what that means. So we're going to get started. So first, we are going to put our mesh in, and you got to get used to doing this. At first, when I started doing it, I was using Chanel stems, and I finally got used to putting it in all at one time, kind of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my mesh in, and then I'm going to put my ribbon tail right on top. I'm going to put that nib right on top of my mesh, and I'm going to zip it up. Hi guys, how's everybody doing? So I'm going to zip it up as high as I can get it. I make sure my mesh is pulled over on both sides, and then I pop my ribbon tails. And that's what it's going to be. But I'm going to put another zip tie in there to put in my tubing and my funky bow. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do it now, because I think it'll be easier to put another zip tie in now than it is when you got everything in there. Does that make sense? Hi, Lynn and Nancy. So I'm going to put it down straight down in the same holes I just used. Well, let's cut this one off first, though. That would be a good idea, right? Hi, Lori and Shirley. So I'm putting these right back in the holes I just used for this mesh, okay? Exact same holes. So you're just going to push it up in there. Where'd it go? Right in the same hole. There we go. So there's my next zip tie. Now what I'm going to do is, hi Virginia and Kathy and Margie, I'm going to take a piece of 20, I cut this 28 inches. This tubing is 28 inches. I'm just going to do it like a shoelace. So you just take it and wrap it twice, and it's kind of like a shoelace, like a little bow. See that? Hi guys, thank you for sprinkling. I'm going to put this in the zip tie, and then I'm going to take my funky bow, and I'm going to put the zip tie in all the way up to this rubber band. Can you see the rubber band I got right here at my finger? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick my funky bow in there, and I'm going to zip tie it right there on my rubber band. That's the plan. Oh, Shirley, that's horrible. Hi, Debbie. Zip it up. Snip it off. And then fix your little funky bow. So you've got tubing, a funky bow, and tails in each one. And we're doing every other one. So that's what they're going to look like. Isn't that kind of cute? That little funky bow? I like it. So that's what everyone's going to look like. So we're just going to keep going. Take your next mesh and your tail. I do curl down. You can do it however you want, curl up or curl down. I just like curl down better sometimes. Stick your ribbon, tail, nib, whatever you want to call it, in the zip tie and zip it up. Thanks, Stephanie. Fix your mesh. Pop your divots. Now we're going to clip this off and put our other two things in there. Super simple. Thanks, Tina Kelly. Hi, Ellen Wellen. So go in with your next zip tie, same holes. Sorry, I have to lift it up off the table to do this. Sorry about that. I'm not supposed to, but it's hard for me to put these in if I don't lift it. So put this zip tie in the same holes you just did. I love the ribbon too. Guys, their kits are amazing. They're so stinking cheap and you get so much with them. All right. So there's my next zip tie. I'm going to take my tubing, which is cut at 28 inches. Hi, Donna and Liz and Maggie. I'm going to wrap it up like that, just like a bow. Stick it down in the zip tie. And then take our next funky bow. Put it on top. And you're zipping the zip tie right on the rubber band on the funky bow. And I'm going to show you how to make the funky bow in a minute. Does this make sense to everybody? Hi, Jackie and Denise and Linda. Hope everybody had a good Saturday. I know you're not used to not seeing my face. I apologize. Clip that off and fix your funky bow. Oh, look. Dang it. I didn't even get that in there. It popped right out. Hold on. I got to fix that. Sorry. Well, this is how you fix a mistake. You just pop that zip tie out and put another one in. Hi, Sherry and Cindy Witt. So let's get us another zip tie and try that one again. Same holes. Fold your funky bow. Or not your funky bow, your tubing. Put it in there. I didn't have it in between. That was my problem. And zip it all in there. So you're using 2 zip ties the way I'm doing it for every piece of mesh. Does that make sense? You could try to put all 4 things in at one time. It's just a little hard for me to do that. That's why I use 2 zip ties. So there's another funky bow. They're so cute. I just think they're so cute. Let me show you how to make a funky bow real quick. So these are cut at 18 inches, okay? 18-inch piece of ribbon. You're going to fold it in half and then fold it in half at the top so you can dovetail it. Hi, Gail. Easy fix. Everything's easy fix on these boards, guys. Okay, so you fold it in half. See how I have it folded in half? What you're going to do is you're going to figure out how big you want your loop. I did mine 3 inches. Hi, Scott Stinnett. Hi, Roberta. I'm going to take it to my 3 inches on my board. I'm going to scrunch it up at the 3-inch mark. So that right there is the 3-inch mark. See that? Whoops, I was a little too high. See that? 3-inch mark. What you're going to do is you're going to take your back tail, which is this one right here, and you're just going to twist it in your finger. Just the back tail. That way you can get all your ribbon going the same way. And then you pull out your funky bow, and that's a funky bow. Super cute. You can put these right into the zip tie, or you can rubber band them. I like to rubber band them. Hi, Debbie. So I'm going to rubber band mine. So I just rubber band at the 3-inch mark where I'm holding my fingers. Just twice will do it. Take it back. Make sure it's 3 inches. If it's not, move your rubber band down a little bit until you get to the 3-inch mark. And that's your funky bow. That's how you make a funky bow. Super simple. Okay? So let's keep going. Hi, Sherry and Mary. So I'm going to put that in. I'm going to take me a ribbon tail. I'm going to put the nib right in there where the zip tie is going to go over it. And zip tie it up. I'm going to pop my divots and fix my mesh. Now we're going to take another zip tie into the same holes that we just did after we flipped this off. Now, same holes. I'm not used to not talking to people, guys. It's so weird to me. So weird. I'm trying to be quiet and be just teaching, but it's hard for me not to talk to people while I'm doing this and answer questions and all that stuff. Hi, Renee and Anita. How is everybody? When you put your second zip tie in too, you have to kind of spread the mesh out a little bit so the zip tie doesn't catch the mesh that goes right up through the hole. So there's my second zip tie. We're going to take another one of these. You probably could. You could put everything into this one 6-inch zip tie too. It's just, if you're not used to it, it's kind of difficult. I could do it. I just thought for the live, I wouldn't do it. So you could totally put it all in one zip tie. Maybe get longer zip ties, but I think it would all go in that one zip tie. Hi, Barb. Thank you, Nancy. So I'm going to set that in there, just lay that in there. And my next funky bow is going to go on the top. I don't know if these are called funky bows. That's what we used to call them. They might be called something else now. But I don't know. I call them funky bows. Zip it up right where that rubber band is on the funky bow. Cut it off. And fix your bow. Super simple. Oh, good, Lynn. If anybody has any questions, I'll try to catch them as they're going by. So if you got questions, ask me. I have no problem answering you guys while we're on here. That's what you call them too, Cindy? That's what I call them too. I've always called them that. But somebody the other day I was talking to called them something different. I can't remember what they said. You probably got it from me. I don't know that I've ever done funky bows on a live. I used to do them all the time up at the loft, but I don't think I've done them on a Unique in the Creek board yet. So I wanted to do them tonight. Fix your mesh. Pop your divots. Cut off your zip tie and put another one in there. It takes a little longer to use the 2 zip ties, but in my opinion, it's a little easier than trying to shove 4 things in one zip tie. So this way it takes a little longer, but it's easier. Half bows. The kit comes from Unique in the Creek. So guys, if you go to Unique in the Creek on their page and you go under Wreath kits, they have a ton of Wreath kits. And let me tell you, the prices are amazing. This one here is only $32.99 for this kit. And you get a ton of stuff with this kit. They are cute, aren't they? The mesh was cut at 22 inches. 22 inches for the mesh. So we're going to get another tubing. Just make a little bow tie like a shoelace. Stick it on top and then take your next funky bow. I just love these little funky bows. I don't know why. They're just cute. Zip your tie on top of your rubber band on the funky bow. That way you won't see your rubber band. Fix your mesh. Fix your bow. And that's it. Super simple. Okay. I'm going to roll another piece of mesh and show you how to do another funky bow in a minute. I don't know how you keep the tubing from fraying on the end. I've never really seen it fray, but I've only used tubing 3 or 4 times, but I've never seen it fray. I'm sure it does, and I don't know how to prevent it, but I haven't seen it fray. I did not get my pumpkins, Teresa. Kurt's been out of town. I think I'm going to go get them tomorrow or Monday. Tomorrow or Monday, I think. I don't even know where I'm going to get them from. It does, yeah, it adds a nice pop. Hi, Mary. Okay, take your next zip tie, put it in the same hole. You burn the ends on, somebody said you burn the ends on these tubings. I didn't know that on the tubing. I've only used it a handful of times, so I did not know that. So they said you burn it, so that makes sense. Hi, Jackie. Sharp scissors are a must, right? So when you're doing that second zip tie, move your mesh out of the way for a minute until you get it through there. I usually just flip it over, but I try not to on these lives. Hi, Joanne. Okay. So now we're going to do a tubing. Tied up like a bow tie, shoelace. Stick it in the middle. Hi, Ellen Wellen. I already said that. You said hi again. Take your funky bow, put it on top of your tubing, and make sure that zip tie goes right over the top of your rubber band on the funky bow. So if you want to be daring and try it with just one zip tie, go for it. You might want to get a little bit longer zip tie if you're going to shove 4 things in it, though. I'm not sure. Hi, Nina. Okay. It's looking pretty full. Oh, Ellen, I get you. Fix my mesh. Got my little divots. Guys, there's 2 styles of kits on this one. There's this snowman with the red and black, and I think there's another snowman with the black and white buffalo plaid. So there's 2 kinds of kits to this one, and I think they're both still available, and only $32.99, which is amazing. It is. I hope it's going to be adorable. I hope so. I'm not used to putting this much stuff in my wreaths, so I'm still kind of learning on putting a bunch of stuff in them. But that's all right. I need to learn. Hi, John Davis. Thanks, Jackie. Thank you for sprinkling, John. Put your tubing on. Get you another funky bow. We only got 2 more on this row. Red and white snowman and black and red snowman. Those are the 2 kits like this available. Guys, they have a ton of more kits. They have a lot of kits right now. And they're all super cheap. So if you don't like picking your stuff out and matching colors and all that, go check out their kits on uniqueandthecreative.com because they're amazing. Okay. 2 more. On this row. Thanks, Judy Baker. Thank you, Sharon. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous when I got this kit in the mail because it's got 2 signs on it, and I've never used 2 signs. I'm not sure. Tina Kelly, can they order just the snowman? You have this kit coming Monday, Sandy? It's a nice kit. But I was a little worried because I've never used 2 signs on one wreath, so I'm like, Lord, what am I going to do with that? But I think I got it covered. Okay. I'm going in with my second zip tie in the same holes. Hi, Cindy. I was here. I was having a problem getting on at first, so I was a few minutes late. I apologize. We need to cut a couple more of these tubings. So I'm cutting it at 28 inches. And I'm going to cut 2 of them. Okay, Tina's looking to see if you can buy just the snowman. I'm not quite sure, but she's going to look real quick. Well, there we go. You don't recall seeing just the snowman? Okay. This is our, oh, I didn't need 2. I only needed 1, but that's all right. Yeah, I did need 2. We're good. So, roll it up. Put it in the middle. Get your funky bow. Stick it in there and get your zip tie on top of that rubber band. Brenda, because when I'm on Unique and, oh, darn, my rubber band's in the wrong way. Or my zip tie. Don't you hate when you do that? Do you guys do that? Don't that drive you nuts? When you put your zip tie in the wrong way, that drives me crazy. And I do it all the time. I should know better by now, and I don't. You can't see my face because on this page, they'd like to see the project more than you. So I bring my camera down a little bit. Thanks, Cindy. You can't remember which ones you ordered? That's funny. Okay, sticking my funky bow in there. You do that, Sandra? I do it all the time, and it makes me so mad. It's like, how many wreaths have I done? I should know better than to check that. And I don't. I just slap them in there and go. Okay, one more, and we're going to go to line 3. So fix your little funky bow. Okay, we're going to make one more funky bow. Let me move this out of the way so you can see me do it. So this is cut at 18 inches, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to fold it in half, just like that, and then fold it again to get your dovetails. And you're going to cut up towards the sky, okay? So that's your dovetailed piece. So fold it in half. You do it too, Cindy. Take it to your board, and I want a 3-inch loop, so I'm crumpling this up at 3 inches, okay? So that is my 3-inch loop, because you want all your loops to be kind of the same size. Now, what you're going to do is this back tail right here, this is the front tail to you, but it's the back tail to me. You just twist this back tail into your fingers. See how I got my finger and my thumb on it? Twist it so both your ribbons are the right way, and that's how you make a funky bow. I like to rubber band mine. You don't have to, but I like to. Is the red a burlap? I'm not. This is not burlap. I'm not quite sure what this is, but it's not burlap. Hi, Laura. I don't know what it is, actually. I don't want to lie to you. But it's definitely not burlap. So I just wrap it twice just to keep my funky bow there. And that's your funky bow. That's how you do that. So let's go on with the last one. Snowmen are not available individually. You can only get the snowman in the kit. Okay. So go in with your mesh. And then your last tail. Shirley, exactly. Shirley's funny. Guys, we play around on my page a lot. We play around. We have a little Angie After Dark. We play around sometimes. And when I started doing this on Unique in the Creek and that, I was scolding my people like, guys, now you know, you have to behave on this page. You can't be playing, acting like a fool on somebody else's page. So I had to give them the rules to what we had to be good at on this page, because this is not my page. But they've done awesome. Okay, another zip tie. Now, in the middle, we're not putting any more tails because you're not going to see them. So we're only doing tails and stuff on the outside. So the middle part will go a lot faster because all you're doing is mesh. Okay. Where's my last? Here, take your last piece of tubing. I still have a lot of tubing left, guys. You can put it in some bows or something on the next project. So you got a lot of tubing and a lot of ribbon left on this, the way I did it. There's a lot left to use on a different project as well. Okay. Tubing, funky bow. Get your zip tie on your rubber band. You was asleep that day? Fix your funky bow. And now we're going to go on to line 3. So this is what line 2 looks like. And I think it's super cute with them funky bows. Isn't that adorable? Hi, Joanne. Okay, so now you only got 4 pieces on line 3. No, on line 4. 4 pieces. That's all you need. So we're going to put 4 pieces of mesh in there, because most of this is going to be covered with our signs. Hi, Kaylin. So 4 pieces of mesh is all you're going to do. And there's a ton of ways you could do this kit. This is just one of them. You could do it all kinds of different ways, however your little heart desires. You like the funky bows? I do too, and I've never done them on one of these boards yet. So I thought, let's try it. Why not? I'm sure somebody has. I just haven't. You're loving it? Thank you. Okay, 3 more pieces. We're going to curl 3 more pieces because I didn't want to do them all off camera. So we got to roll 3 more pieces. Just in case people jump on late and they want to see how I roll it up. So I fold it 1 time. That's it. And then I just start scrunching it up the middle. When I get towards the end, I fold it over and tuck it in. And this is your ruffle. But I turn mine upside down. I like mine to go in upside down. It's not as full when it goes in upside down. If you want it more full, put it right side up. I usually just go down, curl down. Okay, here's my next one. Thanks, Tina Kelly. Red ribbon is PG. I don't even know what that means, but that's what Albert's saying. Okay, 2 more. You know these get messed up the whole time, so we're going to have to fix them again. They don't stay the same when you're messing with it. They always get messed up, so I don't even worry about it until the end. Fold it over 1 time and scrunch. Fold it over on the other end and pull them together. Thank you, Sharon. And then find your zip tie in this fullness. Hi, Janelle. Yeah, guys, replay will be available if you came in late. You'll be able to watch this over on YouTube or Facebook, I think. Either one, maybe. Okay, fold it 1 time, scrunch up the middle. Fold it over. This is what keeps it from fraying, guys. That's why you're folding it over once. Keeps it from fraying. Last one. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Everything's scrunched up. We're going to have to go back in and fix it because you always have to because they always get messed up while you're messing with it. Oh, that's what the kit says. Red PG ribbon. Oh, got you. Okay. So I'm just fixing my funky bows. I don't know why. I'll probably have to do it again. I might as well not even do it. All right, let me find my top, which is right there. Now I'm going to place my snowman sign. What I did was I was going to poke holes in it and stick a zip tie through it, but I went ahead and glued my cable tie knot on. That's what I did. And I kind of want it. Oh, I see a zip tie. I forgot to cut it. It's fluffy, yeah. Just imagine if I would have put the curls up, it would have been even fluffier. So I want it kind of off to the side. Right there. I want it kind of off to the side. So I kind of want it right in here. But I want these funky bows to show on the side. So I want it right in there. So I'm going to take 2 pipe cleaners because it's kind of thick to get it through to my holes. So I'm going to take 2 and put them together. I did, Teresa. You know what I did? I got a little sticky note sitting on my TV right here. I thought, let me write me a sticky note because I'm not going to remember that name again. You know I'm not. Okay. So slip it in. Tie it up. Twist it a couple times. So I cheated. There's notes sticking on my TV. So I want it to go right in here because I want all these funky bows to show. I don't want my snowman to cover them up. So let me get me a darning needle because that's going to help. This is a darning needle, and I use these a lot because I have a hard time putting my signs in. This is a cable tie mount. It comes with your kit. You get 2 of these. So I put one on this sign and one on this sign. And I just did it with hot glue. I put E6000 on it first, and then I hot glued it really good around it is what I did. So I'm going to find my hole that I want this to go in. And I'm going to stick my darning needle through it because I have a hard time. Trying to get my signs on for some reason. You were so proud until you found out I cheated, right? So all you do is you probably can't see that needle poking through right there? Right there? All you do is slip your Chanel stem in and just wrap it one time and then pull it out the back and it pulls your Chanel stem through. Okay? Super simple. But I'm not quite sure that was the right hole I wanted. Oh, it is. We're good. So now I need to get the other hole and pull the other one through. So I'm putting the darning needle back up through to grab my other Chanel stem, which is right here. See it? So that's the plan. These things help me out tremendously because I have a hard time getting my sign on. I think a lot of people do, but if you get you one of these needles, it's awesome. Okay. I'm going to tighten it up, but I don't want to tighten it tight because I don't want it to smush. So I made it to where you could still see all my funky bows. That's what I wanted. I didn't want to cover up my funky bows. Now, of course, down at the bottom, it's going to be covered. But that's all right. So now, here's what we got so far. Isn't that cute? Thank you, Brenda. It does make it so easy. Now we got this sign that we're going to put on. This sign right here. And I think I want it right in here. I think that's where I'm going to put it, right in there. So I'm going to take some more Chanel stems. And I'm going to take another red one and I'm going to double it again. Thanks, Cindy. And Jeannie. You just got home from work, Rita? Wow. Thanks, Sandra. It does. I think it looks good like that. I love the funky bows for some reason. Ooh, I didn't glue around this one, but this E6000's been on there all day, so it's good to go. So I'm not going to worry about it. So I'm going to stick this in and twist it up a little bit. You guys, the view's all right tonight, right? Sometimes I have a problem trying to figure out where I want my view to be so you can see it the best. I want it tucked under the snowman just a tiny bit. Not much. So I'm going to take my darning needle again, and I'm going to go through these holes. Thanks, Sandy Stock, and hook it to my sign. So all you do is get it poking through. Can you see that right there? Slip that in and just twist it one time on there. It's good. Okay, view's great. Good. And then just pull it through. Super simple. Now you're going to do it one more time. And I want this a little bit under my snowman right there. Looks fine. Okay. So I'm going to go in the next hole and put the other Chanel stem in. Got it. Gosh, that's so much easier. Guys, get you one of those. I'm telling you, it's a lifesaver. All right. So this is where I want my sign, right there. So I'm going to tie it in. I'm not going to pull it tight. I'm just barely tightening it. That's where I want it. Okay. Now, let me look at it really quick. No, it's foam. It's a foam snowman, so it's squishy. It's foam. Oh, that's cute. So now I'm going to add the snowflakes. And I don't think I'm going to do a bow since we have all these funky bows. You don't really need a bow. So I'm not going to do one because these funky bows work just fine. So I'm not even going to make a bow. Walmart carries the needles, Connie says. So it comes with 3 different picks on 3 different pieces on one pick. You just should be able to just pull them apart. Yep. So you're going to get 3 picks out of this. So I'm going to stick them in there and glue them in. And I don't think I want that much. I'm going to cut some of that off. I'm just going to stick them in first to see where I want them. And there's no ribbon right here, so I'm kind of thinking I might want one right in here. I'm just trying right now. I'm just checking it out. So this might be not where it's going to stay, but we're just trying to figure out where I want them. One there. Hi, Laura. Hi, Giselle Gazelle. Here's another one. And these you can pull each way. You don't have to have them going straight up and down. And I'm going to cut this one. And I think I'm going to go right in here. And I'll hold it up and show you in a second. And then I think I'm going to come right down, I don't know, maybe right down here. Let's try it. So you can move your snowflakes kind of wherever you want them. Hi, Shawnee. And I don't know where I want this one yet. I'm just going to poke it in a couple places and check it out. I think that's good. I think I'm going to glue them in right there. So let me get my glue. We're going to glue them in, and then we'll be done, and I can show you the end result. We got to fix our tails, though, before I show you. So, hopefully this is hot already. Oh, we're good. So I'm just putting glue on the stick, just right there on the stick, and I'm pushing it in there and making sure it hits something. You want to make sure it catches on something. So give it like a little jiggle once you get it in there and make sure it catches on something. So there's one. Let's try this one. This might be still a little long. I'm going to cut a little more off. Thank you, Lorraine. I appreciate you guys. So this one's going to go right in here, and I'm going to push it in. Make sure it catches something, like some mesh or something. Just like that. And then we're going to put this one in the bottom. These are glittery, and it's all over my pants right now. But that's okay. So push it in there, make sure it catches something. Try not to burn your finger in the process. Now I'm going to fix my ribbon tails, and I'll be able to show it to you. I think it's super cute. I haven't tied the back on yet. And I think I'm going to put another, a little wiggle jiggle, right. Thanks, Lorraine. I think I'm going to put another Chanel or cable tie mount on the back of this towards this corner. So that will happen. See how it kind of goes that way? I don't want that. So I'll probably go in and put another cable tie mount right here on this corner on the back. Hi, Becky Ann. So let me fix my ribbon tails and then I'll show you what we got. I think it turned out super cute. And my funky bows. They get kind of smashed, so you got to fix them. Hi, Paula. All right, guys, I think we're done. I think that's super cute. You ready? I think it turned out super cute. Glue it under the head. Oh, under there? Yeah, I could do that too. That's a good idea. Yeah, I'll do that when I get off. Yep. Good idea. Okay, we're done. Let's check this out. Let me pull you up a little bit because you'll be able to see it a little better. Hold on. Okay, so here's kit 184 LG, guys. Isn't that super cute? I love them funky bows. I think they turned out amazing. So this sign will be up here a little more because I'm going to put another cable tie mount about behind this corner. But I think it turned out super cute. For the first time of me putting up 2 signs in in one wreath. So that's it. Super cute. Thank you. I love it. I think it turned out adorable. All right, guys. That's all I got for you. Go check out Unique in the Creek and them kits because, guys, these kits are amazingly priced. I appreciate you all, and I will see you guys again in 2 weeks.